everybody, it's Matt from Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you the updated version of my Clash of Fates Frieza deck. This is a mono red build, so let's start off with the leader in case you either don't know it or don't remember it. So on the unawakened side, he has a activate main once per turn. You can choose one card in your life, add to your hand. You look at the top two cards of your deck and you choose one red Frieza army from among them, add it to your hand, and the other one goes to the bottom of the deck. His awakening gives you draw one card and you get one energy back. And then you flip him over and we have the awakened side. So its auto is when it attacks it draws a card, that's fine. And then it's got another activate main on this side. So it's once per turn, you choose one red Frieza's army card in your battle area, you KO it, and then you choose one card from your hand and place it in your drop area. And then this card will gain 5k until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you do this to start your turn, it's 20 for that turn, and then it comes to your opponent's turn and it stays as 20 until it comes back to you. And that's the leader. So to start off with, we do the extra cards. So we have the negates for the deck. We got first up the paralysis technique. This is the one that came in the set for this leader because you can only use this if your leader is a red Frieza's army. So what happens is you choose your opponent's leader and all their battle cards and they gain minus 5k for the duration of the turn. The other negate for the deck is that all you've got? So this is the one that came in set 6 for the deck. And this one is your leader card is red, you negate the attack, you choose one red card from your hand, you place it in the drop area, and then you choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and they get minus 15 power. So that's a negate for the deck. And then we have a one-off Transcendent Strike. This is a pay 1 red, activate main. If your leader card is red, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 20k power. Yeah. Oh no, it says 20k power less and KO it. Sorry, it doesn't gain 20k less power, it kills at 20k less power. My bad. There's only a one-off for that just because it's just can either charge it or just have that one bit of board removal. But it targets a lot of cards because 4 cards have got 20k and targets anything lower, so yeah. Targets a lot of cards. And then the last of the extra cards we've got Frieza Spaceship. So I run 3 of this in the deck. This is for the consistency of trying to see it for turn 1. 4 I feel clogs. When you see the first one, you just charge the rest. So you pay 2 reds for it, and then it's at the end of your turn, you choose up to 1 red Frieza's army card, and you cost a 2 from your hand, play it, and you can play a card with this skill, you get to draw a card. So, that's just adds a bit of draw power to the deck. And then onto the battle cards, we got the first line of the 1-drops. So we got 1 copy of Dende new to the job. This is just here for draw power, and if you get a chance to use his activate main, that's perfect. So when I say mono red, it's basically mono red apart from 2 cards. So his activate main is you pay 2, you place him in a drop area. If your opponent charges an energy with a skill, then during the game you're allowed to get rid of an energy, basically. Then we got 2 Kami Global Unifier. So auto, when you play this card, you draw a card. Activate main, pay 2. If your opponent has 4 or more battle cards in play, you choose all your opponent's choose all your opponent's battle cards, and she costs 4 or less, ignore barrier and KO them. But it does also KO your board as well, so it's the entire board basically. And then the start of the actual Frieza's army stuff, we have 4 copies of the 1-drop swap. So this is pay 1 red, play this, swap 2, so you can just go straight into a 2. And auto, when you play this card from your hand, you choose up to 1 of your red leader cards or battle cards, and it gains 5k for a duration of the turn. So that's it for the 1-drops. Onto the 2s, where basically the bulk of the deck is. Yeah, basically it's the bulk of the deck. Didn't realise it was that. Okay. I've lost cards. Okay, there we go. Now I got the order back. Right. Yeah, okay, I'll just do the super combo first. Yeah. So the super combo for the deck is just one if you got was it 5? Yeah, 5 or less life. Play it, you get to draw a card. It doesn't have the 10k base already, so it'll only trigger for the 10k power when you got the 5 or less and draw a card. So you go with this one because it's searchable off the leader. And then we got 4 copies of the Doria. So this is your 2-drop blocker for the deck. I feel like you should run 4 of this because of its autos. When it's KO'd, you choose up to 1 red Frieza's army. Yeah, no, sorry, not Frieza's army. 1 red Frieza, so Frieza. With an energy cost of 2 or less from your hand and play it. So you can play the 2-drop or you can play the 1-drop, which is what I just showed you. But what's a nice little thing is you can do is you can block with this for your opponent's first attack, play this, and then give your leader 5k for the duration of the turn. And if you're awakened and you've done the leader skill, you can make him 25 without needing to splash blue and use Center Beam. So you can just have it a red build doing it that way instead. And then the swap 2 target, run 4 of this. So this has got 15k power, swap 3 for 1 energy into the next Frieza, so the free drop. And then during your opponent's turn, this card gets minus 5k power, so it was 15, cost 2, but that's fine. And the last of the 2-drops, we have 4 copies of Zarbon Hidden Potential. The reason why I went for a risk card is because it's the ideal pop target for the awakened side of the Frieza. Because of when this card is KO'd, you draw a card and you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 15k power. So you swing with it, pop it off, ditch a card, kill something, draw a card. So it balances out. So that's the 2-drops. Onto the freeze. Okay, this might seem a little bit weird, guys, so bear with me. Got 1 copy of Super Zarbon. This is literally in here as more of a filler because I couldn't think of anything else to put in, and I also wanted a another combo power. Basically, I didn't want to flood my deck with extra cards, so I just wanted a bit more combo power. If you can play this out for the free energy, cool, awesome. You got 30k beat stick. But otherwise, it's just there as combo or charge fodder, really. And then we got 3 copies of Body Change Ginyu. So, auto, when you play this card, you choose all Ginyu Force cards in your battle area and you gain 10,000 power. Cool, awesome. Look, he's the only Ginyu Force in here. And then he's got an Activate Main, which is the only reason he's in here, really. So, it is place this card in its owner's drop area. Play this card in your opponent's battle area from its owner's drop area with its skill negated. Then you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 20k power or less, other than Body Change Ginyu, and gain control of it and switch it to active mode. So you can steal 1 of your opponent's cards. It's great. We've got 2 Chomper for the double strike, trying to close out games or just double strike pressure. 2 Deadly Defender Krillin. So it's got Barrier and Permanent. During your opponent's turn, if your leader card is red, this card is in rest mode. Your opponent's cards cannot attack your leader, and this card gets minus 5k. So it's just another way of trying to get the aggro off yourself. So good for that. Same as every other Deadly Defender. And then we got 4 copies of the 3-drop Frieza for the swapping. So this one has Barrier and swap 5 for 2 red, so you go into the 5-drop. And then his auto is when you play this card, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 20k power or less and KO it. So it's more board removal. Yes, it has a restriction on what it can KO, but generally you'll be able to KO a lot of it. And then for the 4-drops of the deck is the loyal, I can't pronounce this guy's name, but yeah, this guy. So he's a pay 1 10k combo. But when you play or combo with this card, if your leader card is a red Frieza's army, choose up to one red extra card in your drop area and add to your hand. So it's not restrictive on what red extra cards you can get back. So you can get that, basically. Negates or Transcendent if you really want to. So that's it for them. And then on to the last of the Frieza swap line, the 4 copies of the Final Showdown Frieza. So this guy has got critical and double strike, 2 separate things, so it's just like, yeah, I'll swing for double crit every turn. But then he has an auto once per turn. When your opponent declares to play a battle card or activate a skill that puts a battle card into play, if your leader card is a red Frieza's army, you may choose one card in your life, basically you put it in your drop area, so you crit yourself. If you do, the battle card comes out with no skill, basically it's cold bloodlust on legs. And you activate this during the counter timing because it says it at the bottom there. So it just helps you remember when you can trigger it. And then for the last card of the deck, we've got the secret rare. Woo! So Frieza Army Reborn. I absolutely love this card. So this has Quad Strike, Ultimate, because yeah, so it's a secret from the set. You can only have one of it in the deck. Permanent, when your life is at 2 or less, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 3. So it comes out for the 5 red, basically, as it says there. And then when you play this card, your opponent reveals their hand. You choose up to one card from it, and you place it in the drop area. Then you choose all your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, with 40k power or less, and KO them. So generally, you're going to kill the board as a general baseline, because I don't think there's anything that has over 40k base power. So there you go, guys. That is my updated version of the red Frieza from Clash of Fates. So thank you very much for watching, and that's it, guys. So bye bye.